What's going on, y'all? We are back for another reaction to Hunter. Some call it Hunter x Hunter. I'm not of that ilk, but do what you want to do, okay? That being said, Hunter's back after a year and a half, and I've reacted to the last two chapters of this batch that have come out, and I will continue to do so. So if you end up liking this video, make sure that you like, subscribe, and we just get to follow along with this story together. Have a good old time. And now that I've said all that part, let's get into this reaction, right? Why not? Yeah, bada bing, bada boom. So we got, I almost said Hunter. We got, it is Hunter. I almost said One Piece. We got Hunter x Hunter, chapter 314. And so we start off, and where are we at right here? I'm gonna need to zoom in just a little bit. Not too much, otherwise YouTube might clap me. We'll see. Pause. But yeah, chapter 314 is called Loyalty, and we got this gremlin guy who works for the king, I'm pretty sure, right? And oh, okay, so we're at Hulkenberg's funeral, I think. I think this is Hulkenberg's funeral for his body, which Balsamilko Might was actually in because he's in Balsamilko's body, but since the body died, I think Balsamilko is back in his own body, but he's unconscious, and Hulkenberg is the main consciousness at this current point, I'm pretty sure anyway. But it looks like we're about to see the king himself, King Nasubi, make his entrance for the funeral. So the door opens, creak. What does it say on the side? The funeral of the 9th Prince Hulkenberg. Where is his coffin being taken to? Something like that. I can't really tell what that says. It's a little blurry. But anyway. Oh, we get to see the room with all the weird coffins again. Okay, so that, I'm assuming that was after the actual funeral. And so this is where his body ends up going. It's deep into Natsubi's torture chamber is what it looks like anyway. 30 minutes before the declaration of martial law. Okay. I feel like we're going to keep jumping back and forth a little bit. We got Hulkenberg's body right here. And my guy, I'll figure out his name by next chapter probably. My guy, who's kind of like Nasubi's right-hand man, says, "It seems that the flame of life has not yet been lit for the 9th prince, unlike the 8th, 10th, and 12th princes," which means that he's not really dead. It means his soul is still out there somewhere. He still seems to retain his eligibility. So this was a question that I kind of had at one point during the last batch of chapters over a year and a half ago at this point. Was if his body dies but his soul is still out there, is he still a part of the succession contest? And can he low-key win by just not having his the Balsamilko Might body extinguished? It seems like that might be the case. So let's continue on. As long as his soul, still remains within his body, then he won't lose his right to succession to the throne. He is fighting. I think that's what that says. Impossible. This is, Benjamin thinks to himself. Wasn't that the ability of 9th Prince Hulkenberg? No, that's impossible. The one who died was only in his body? Meaning his soul is still... Benjamin is freaking out. And we see the real Hulkenberg. Oh! We see the real Hulkenberg in Balsamilko still. It is impossible for me to keep pretending to be the leader and deceive the first prince this way. If I face him directly, then my appearance, actions, and way of speaking will immediately expose that I'm someone else. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Benjamin didn't kind of pick up on that a little bit on the phone, to be honest. So I will test a new hypothesis and search for the true nature of my abilities, capabilities, and its secrets. And for the arrow has already been shot at the first prince. Interesting. He got supporters around him though, because I do see just the silhouettes here, which is probably some symbolism by Togashi. But continuing on, he shoots his big ass arrow. That's probably why Benjamin was freaking out in this other panel. He was feeling that, you know what I'm saying? This shit started rumbling. Boom! I love his power, the way that Togashi just draws it with so much force. It's awesome. An ability that switches personalities, so that completely explains Shikaku's suicide. Was Victor a victim as well? Send soldiers to room 1008 immediately. The sergeant must be there. As for those around him, they are the Ninth Prince's followers. Arrest them all. They are important witnesses in this case. No, what's more important right now is Balsamilko's body. His personality is Ninth Prince Hulkenberg, which means he has now used his ability on someone else. I must understand, I must understand the rules of personality switching immediately. Otherwise, we won't even know who is switching with whom after this. Which is funny because at the end of the last chapter before the break, it was kind of like, is this Benjamin or is it Hulkenberg? But then we quickly realized that it is Benjamin, and somehow he got infected with the virus, which I'm sure we're going to find out. Maybe not within this chapter, but within the next couple for sure. Okay, so we see the back of Benjamin and his one bald friend, I forget his name, and he's covering his mouth, he's gasping, clutching pearls. Hey, cough. The cough being backwards, interesting. Is he already poisoned? What? Hold up. Oh, he's going, thrown up in the sink, I guess, maybe. Severe nausea, fever, lethargy in my body, and pain in my joints. Could this really be? Impossible. Have I been infected? Yo, this page is fire, yo. Oh my god, I love Tagashi's artwork. People clown on Tagashi's artwork, and you know, sometimes he puts more effort, sometimes he doesn't. But when he really goes ham, yo, his artwork goes. The little skull, the skull in the back, looking like, yeah, I'm coming for you. Anyway, the incubation period of the 17 TSK virus from the moment of infection to the onset of symptoms takes about 6 hours. At that time, the commander of the Balsamilko Guard, was still at the Ministry of Justice. It's impossible. It wasn't the Ninth Prince, Hulkenberg. So somebody else infected him. What? Is that what he's saying? 17 TSK is kept inside a container that can only be opened if activated by the special boots used by our special forces. So is there a mole besides Balsamilko, Hulkenberg? And when dispersed as an aerosol, the confirmed infection range is 2 meters. That means it's somebody close to you. And if you take into account that it spreads from the feet with a height difference, to guarantee a 100% hit rate, he must have, while I was sitting. So is the bald dude, whose name I'm forgetting right now? While I am sitting, was it at that exact moment? What's going on? He goes, starts looking at his machine, what that looks like a freaking, I don't know, like an AV machine or something. Starts clicking buttons. Because Balsamilko had one. I was about to say. Never mind. They are all here, but not a single thing came out from Balsamilko except for one bottle. If they didn't use the TSK-17 virus, then what are these symptoms? Is it just a simple illness? Or is it pure coincidence? Think. Yo, he's losing his shit right now, and I can't blame him. I can't lie. If someone from the special guard, other than myself and Commander Balsamilko, managed to smuggle TSK-17 virus onto the ship beforehand, how on earth did they do it? It must be someone from the weapon development department leaked it to one of the traitorous Imperial Guard members. Even if production reports, inventory management, asset inspections, my goodness, and all data security procedures are functioning perfectly, an absolute order from a higher authority would easily bypass all of them. So it was one of the guards who report directly to the Queen Mother. Who took it? Who took it out and handed it over to that traitor in the Imperial Guard? Okay, I'm gonna, what? Come on now. Why did this suddenly change to Arabic? What the hell? Okay, we got a couple words in Arabic here. If you eliminate the possibilities one by one, ain't no way. It's Fury Cove? Ain't no way. I thought it was the bald dude. Anyway. If you eliminate the possibilities one by one, there is no one left but you. You are the one who poisoned me. Fury Cove, I'm assuming this says in Arabic right here. And Fury Cove is just looking at him with the straight face, which is interesting because at the very beginning of this arc, when we first meet him in the first Nen class that Kurapika does, he pretty much says that he doesn't have any family and that his only family is Prince Benjamin, which in the reader's mind, seals the deal that this is going to be one of Benjamin's really loyal soldiers, you know? Woo, child. Anyway, he got that straight face going. Did you obtain the TSK-17 virus through the first queen, then defected to my brother's side? He just straight up asking him too. That's crazy. Benjamin don't give a no. He don't care. Anyway, what drove you to do that? Money or position? Tell me before you draw your last breath. Yo, him and Fury Cove going at it is gonna be so hard if that actually happens. What corrupted you? Betray my master? Impossible. I pledged my loyalty to the state and to the first prince from the very beginning. Maybe he's being manipulated, but anyway, from the very beginning, and my loyalty will remain with them as long as I live. Like, he don't look like a human being for real. But I am indeed the one who dispersed TSK-17 as a spray and infected the prince without a doubt. I will now explain how it was done. He looks like he's being manipulated, but he also kind of just looks weird regular. So I don't know. He must have chosen a timing where it's impossible for suspicion to fall on anyone else, but perhaps that is also part of his plan. Yeah, because if he was being manipulated, because he got that weird thing on his forehead, I feel like. If he was being manipulated, it would make sense to have that person be framed at the end of the day. If my suspicion of you increases by even a hair's breadth, I will kill you, even if you are still in the middle of explaining. Yo, I kind of want to see Benjamin turn up, I can't lie. My goal was to turn the scheme of the first queen and the ninth prince's mother who seek his victory back against her. And at the same time, to also turn the plans of my father beyond Netero back against him. Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought it was Bobby Miner this whole time, bro. And Togashi's too good at the bait and switch, bro. Holy crap. I no longer have anything left to regret in this world. And even if my end comes from reflecting the curse, that is exactly what I wish for. Oh my God. Yeah, because he got the curse. Oh, yo, they blowing my cap back right now. I can't even hold you. I am a foolish man who couldn't even trust one of my own subordinates, Benjamin says, but stayed by my side for a little longer after this. Oh, we're finally going to see what his Nembeast does? That'd be fire. The ability of Furikov, the full metal alchemist, master of synthesis specialist. That's fire. I'm fucking with it. By remaining close to the target for a certain period of time, accumulated overall, he can read the details of their ability and then create weapons that destroy the target's ability, or conversely, weapons that enhance and support it. So it's kind of similar to Rihan, who can make the Predator. While reading the ability, he cannot use Hatsu. Also, while forming weapons, he cannot use Hatsu. The greater the power effect and range of the ability, the longer it takes to read. As for the duration of weapon formation, it equals the reading time, but if the formation is interrupted, the timer resets to 0. Interesting. So basically, you got to keep the facade going for a long period of time, depending on how powerful the ability is or the range that it has. It'll differ how much time and how close by he has to be to the person for the most part. With pleasure. Ah, my prince. And they both full of Nen right now, which is crazy. With the complicity of both the fourth prince Saradnik and the ninth prince Halkenberg, a military chemical weapon was stolen and used. Inform them. Inform all members of the private army immediately. At 14:15 today, we declare special martial law. The ability of my guardian spirit beast that Furikov is able to detect, if combined with my ability, Benjamin Baton, the heir of stars, I myself will become the spiritual pillar of the great Kakian tree transcending this. Oh my God, yo. He be killing me with this. I myself will become the spiritual pillar of the great Kakian tree transcending the seed urn ceremony, and I will become the divine guardian of its leader. I don't know, translation. It is truly an absolute authority that transcends the status of the king himself. Start preparations at 1400. The targets for immediate execution in Tier 1 are limited to private army members who do not belong to the royal army. Kill them quietly without making a scene. And they about to do their marching orders. And he thinks to himself, the succession war was not just a battle of survival to choose a king. The unification of the world under Kakin is close, and after that, the throne of Hui-Go-Ro family will stand forever uninterrupted, and the guardian will be the glorious umbrella that witnesses it all. This long, holy war was only to select that ruler and his lineage. And then he says, continuing to his actual army, do not touch the members of the Hunter Association. After the, oh my God, I can't speak. After the declaration of martial law follows the procedures, protect the princes, and gather them all in the grand hall of room 1001. Okay. Jesus. Leave the matter of the second Prince Camilla and the fourth Prince Serednik to me. Yo, so he about to just, he don't care. He going straight for him, which I like to see. I would like to see him go straight for Serednik, whatever, however you say his name. I don't really care about Camilla. I'm not going to hold you. But I want to see Benjamin versus Serednik. That's what I'm trying to see. Anyway, leave them to me. And then he thinks to himself again, the attendants of the first queen must not realize the ability of my garden spirit beast. Therefore, what I will do with the remainder of my limited lifespan is to purge the rest of the princes within the time that I have left. Yo, he about to just... and to formally strive to become the next successor, even though we find out a couple chapters ago, he's really doing it for his baby. The location of the 13th prince is still unknown, but he is likely inside a Nen space created by his guardian spirit beast, Firikov says. See, now, me personally, I would have dealt with Firikov. Like, Firikov isn't about to be on my squad no more at this point. He can be, and Benjamin says, he can be contacted via the room's phone, and the emergency announcement will undoubtedly reach him as well. Communication is possible via the intercom, and orders will also likely arrive. For the time being, I will leave the matter to the secretariat. If he doesn't reach room 1001 by 1430, send Rihan, the fourth prince, he thinks to himself. Or, under normal circumstances, I would have tortured you until you begged me to kill you before ending your life. But time does not permit that now. I love this Benjamin. This is my favorite version of Benjamin, when he's just like on demon time. He's cool when he's actually like being kind of kingly, princely, whatever. And when he's in his military might mode, but I kind of like when he's just going off the rail. Balsamilko was the one that always railed him back in. And since Karapika's controlling him now, he's not even going to be a factor in this. So we're about to just see raw first Prince Benjamin and how he's going to be reacting with his army from now until whenever he gets out of here. Most likely, anyway. Actually, Balsamilko will probably come back at some point, but we'll get to that when that happens. And he continues to think to himself, I will make you remember my face very well the moment I take your life. So is Benjamin about to be the thing that lets us see like how far Serednik has made it so far? It feels like yes. Okay, we get to see where all of his guards are being were dispersed to, and probably are now hearing about what's going on. There are 15 minutes left until the announcement of special martial law. Okay. Oh, that's the end of it. They fooled me at the end. Yo, Hunter x Hunter is on fire. Okay. I don't understand why Fury Cove is just allowed to still be around though. Like the video, subscribe. I'm gonna be talking about this stuff. Hunter x Hunter's back, baby. We'll be reacting to the next week's chapter as well. Have a good one. Enjoy your weekend.